giving a brief. So, am I audible to everyone? Venkat and everyone?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. See, I will give brief introduction about me. This is Venkat. Having totally around 20 years of IT experience in software testing, like automation testing, like Core Java, Selenium, and also I have worked in the web UI automation, the API automation, couple of projects. So I'm sharing my screen. So is everyone able to see my screen?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about Java, like automation testing, right? So I hope everyone is aware of manual testing. The similar way, automation testing also playing a key role in the market, the IT industry. So normally we can use multiple tools to automate the any web applications or desktop applications, anything. So we are discussing about the one of the program language, Java. So Java is a very popular language since 1995. So and so most of the web applications is developed in Java. So this is the reason most of the IT industries using automation for automation tool. Java is a program language. Okay, so Java is very easy language because it is popular because of the object oriented feature. We might have heard about C language. It's a procedural oriented language. So about after that C++ came, that is also object oriented. So the most advanced features introduced by Java. So that is the reason since many years Java is popular in the automation testing and Java development area also. So currently I'm discussing about the core Java concepts which we can use for the automation testing purpose with the combination of Selenium WebDriver automation tool. Okay, so in core Java, we need to know about only the main important concepts, four concepts. First one is like OOPS concepts, object-oriented programming systems. So OOPS is very important. The basic concepts uh, like what is Java and what is a Java class and what is a Java object and what is how to create Java object. Okay, and what are the Java methods? We can call methods as functions also. In C language, we used to call functions. In Java, it is object-oriented language. That's why we are calling as Java methods, similar to functions. So these are the basic concepts we can discuss in OOPS. I will show in the notepad. So we will discuss about four important concepts in core Java, which we can use for the automation testing purpose using Selenium WebDriver. OOPS is the first concept. Here we can have important topics: polymorphism, okay, inheritance, abstraction, and um, encapsulation. Okay, these are the main important topics in the under OOPS area. and second one is Java collections. So Java collections also very important because we will use the array like array list, the classes I'm saying. See, anyway, I will take a detailed session on these areas. Just today's session is I will explain a high level about the Java concepts, and then I will show everyone how to install Java in your desktop because for practice for job searching purpose, Java hands-on is practice is very important. The theoretical knowledge is okay, but majorly everyone need to practice Java programming every day at least 1 to 2 hours so that you can able to program yourself when you join any organization, IT organization. So that is the reason today I am showing everyone how to install Java in your desktops or computers, laptops. And after installing Java, we need one editor, online editor for practicing the Java programming. For that, I will show today Eclipse IDE. So the IDE means Integrated Development Environment. So Eclipse IDE, we have multiple IDEs in market, IntelliJ, Eclipse, and so on. So I will show the Eclipse IDE today. So using Java programming language in the Eclipse IDE tool, we can practice the Java programs. So this is very important actually for Selenium automation tool, right? So I will explain basic concepts, sir, and then first, and then I will move to installation part. So array list. So example, I'm telling only few concepts here. Anyway, I will go in. I will be discussing in detail in the further sessions. So like a array list, hash map, all these are classes. Okay, a vector, linked list. Okay, like that we'll have multiple classes and interfaces in Java collections, which is very important because these array list hash map we are using for the storing the data for any web application while automating the automation is nothing but whatever manual testing, so manual testings humans are doing, right? So the same way, the human actions, the interactions with the browser of that means web applications opening in the any browser, Chrome browser, IE browser, whatever. So the human actions we will automate it. So manual testing will be done by the humans. So automation testing, we will use any programming language and automation tools to automate the human interactions. So while testing, the process of manual testing, right? We will automate and then we will develop the automation test cases. That means automation scripts. So for that, Java is very important. Okay. So the second is Java collections, and third topic is strings. So strings, in the strings, we'll have three classes: string, string buffer, string builder. These are very important because in the online web applications, everything is like a characters and strings, right? So we this is very important concept, how to insert the strings. So in the web application, if any names are there, any characters, so we need to read it, right? So we are storing in the string objects. That's why string is very important. So fourth one concept is exception handling. So exception handling is very important concept because while we are programming, so when we write any simple Java program, and then we will execute the program, we'll compile and execute. So that time we may get some exceptions. Some exceptions are nothing but errors in the Java programming, any program. So to handle the exceptions of a Java programming, the concept is the mechanism we are using, the Java introduced is exception handling mechanism. Here we can have like multiple exceptions. So example, I will tell few exceptions, arithmetic exceptions. Okay. array index out of bound exception. So when we are using Selenium WebDriver, we can say we can get a common element, a common error, no such element exception. Okay. So to handle all the exceptions in the programming, right? Java program, we will use the exception handling concept. So these four concepts are very important before learning the Selenium automation tool, because we will use the Selenium scripts while designing the Selenium automation scripts. We will use the same Java concepts only. Anyway, I will show going forward. Okay. So these are the very important Java concepts which we want to learn during the practice. Okay. So any questions as of now? Everyone is understood, right? These are the basic concepts in core Java. Everyone need to aware, and everyone need to practice in Eclipse IDE. Okay. So please stop me if anyone having questions. Thank you. So I'll go to see for any if when anyone see most of us using laptops only. So some people can use desktops also. So I will show now how to install Java in your desktop machines. So because for practicing in Eclipse, we need to install Java first. We can say JDK, JRE. So we will install the JDK. Actually, I will show before installing. Uh, I already installed Java here. So when we install Java, we can find this kind. After installing Java in your desktop, you can find in the program files. You go to File Explorer, go to C drive and program files. Sorry, program files. Here, search Java. So Java you can find here. So after installing Java in your desktop computer, you can find this folder. So when you open this folder, you can find bin folder, bin, bin. So when we click on bin folder, you can find all the Java libraries. So these are the Java functions, the libraries we can use while programming Java in any IDE. So we need to install JDK, that means Java in your desktop, in computer or laptop. And then the next step is after installing Java, you can find these folders, the JDK and bin folder and all the libraries. Then the next step is so find environment variables. So environment variables, when you open it, okay, you can find like this. So environment variable window will open, pop up. So here in on this dialog box, right, we need to add as a new environment variable. Like as I added Java home, right? You need to Java underscore home, and this is a variable name. We should give Java underscore home always, and give the value. The value is after installing, as I mentioned, we need to go to program files and then JDK and then bin. So copy the path where the JDK is installed. So copy this path and come back to the sorry, come back to the Java home. That means new user variable which we are adding as an environment variable. The variable name we kept as Java underscore home. The value we should give this path wherever the JDK is Java is installed in the program files in C drive. So copy the path till bin. Open the bin folder and take the whole path and paste it in, give as a variable value. So the environment variable name is Java underscore home, and the the environment variable value is C drive program files JDK and then bin. That means we are using all the Java libraries while programming. So first we need to set up this new variable. Click OK. Okay. Then it will set as a new. Now already Java home is there. That's why not added. So this is the way we can add the new environment variable in this dialog box. After adding the Java home as environment variable, we have a system variables. Under this user variables, system variables is there. So go to the path. We have variable, cosmic, many parameters, right? So go to path. Path. Select the path, this row, and we need to edit this one actually. Okay, 1 second. So we need to add. I will show after some time. This path also we need to add. In the path also, we should add one of the similar parameter. The path, the variable, the value we copied, right? The C drive till bin folder in JDK. So we need to take the same value and we need to add a parameter in path. So we need to add two parameters like two variables. One you add we need to add as a user variable. In the path also we need to add as a system variable. So this after installing Java in your desktop or computer laptop, we need to set up this environment variables. So this is very important. And then we need a Eclipse. As I mentioned, we need one IDE, integrated development environment, to practice the Java programs. So this is the Eclipse. Okay. So I will how to search I will show here. Okay. When you go to before installing Java, right? Just just type anything. Okay. Java download for Windows 64-bit. So I will explain this also. When you click this one, we can go to we'll have multiple websites to download Java. So just select Java, the parent one. Okay, this is the Sun Microsystems, right? So select the trusted websites. Okay, so here we can have multiple links. Okay, for example, when we are using a Windows operating system, someone will use Linux operating system, someone will use Mac operating Mac machine, right? So Apple product. So we will have multiple links here. Then we can download the corresponding the operating systems JDK. Okay. So here directly it is showing as download for Java because I have searched for the Windows only. That's why it is showing Windows. When we search for just only free Java download, or you can say free JDK, and always install JDK 1.8 and above. So when you say free JDK 1.8, we can find multiple websites. Okay, then click Sun Java one, and you can find the sim. This is the license. So this is a trusted website. That's why I'm showing this one. So when you click download Java, you can find this this as I showed, right? The JDK 21. I have downloaded JDK 21 version for Windows 64-bit. So after the installation, that not installation, sorry, after downloading complete, you can find this software in the downloads. Then when we double click, when you click it, then it will pop up the installation window. Okay, when you click OK, the installation process will start. That's what I am showing high level. So already installed Java. That's why this is coming. Otherwise, it will show. If I say yes, right, it will start again. So it will remove the existing Java and then install the original one. That means the downloaded version. So this pop-up window will appear. So Java SE development kit setup. For this is the way we need to install Java in our desktop or computer laptops. Click next and click next, and then it will install. Okay. So this is the process to install Java, and always prefer JDK 1.8 version and above. So nowadays the latest versions Java 18, Java 21 for the which was suitable for the Selenium drivers. Example, we are using Java in the automation testing, which is suitable for the Selenium WebDriver automation tool. So we need to download the compatible the JDK version also, right? So when you're working on any organization, so these things and all it will be done by the IT department in any IT organization. When we are practicing for job purpose, then you need to do yourself in your system, the personal systems. So what I am explaining is you can install JDK 1.8 and above. So you can go for the Java 18 version, get Java 8 and above. I am saying. So under in Java JDK we can call Java development kit, right? All the Java libraries will be available under the bin folder as I showed. So install Java 8 and above. So this is the way for the installation of Java in our desktops. And then Eclipse. The next important thing is Eclipse. So we need to search Eclipse IDE. Just type IDE, Eclipse IDE, free download for Windows 10 64-bit. Okay. So and before showing this, I will clarify one thing. See, when we go your about when you search about your computer, right? Okay, go to about your PC settings first before installing Java and Eclipse. So go to about your computer. So we are here. So it is showing the operating system is Windows 10 Pro and it is 64-bit. Okay, if you system type, if you see the 64-bit operating system, x64 based processor. So why I am showing this? When we are installing Java Eclipse, it will ask you for which 32-bit operating system or 64-bit operating system, for which operating system we need to download Java. Then you need to, before that, you need to find which operating system installed, updated at your system. So to find out that, go to the about of your computer. It will show whether it is 32-bit or 64-bit. Mostly it will be 64-bit only. So just find out this before installing Java and Eclipse in your system. So after this, you need to, as I showed, search Java download for 64-bit operating system, Windows. So this, if you see here, Eclipse IDE free download for, sorry, Windows 10 64-bit. Okay. So when we search it, we have multiple websites. So go to the Eclipse IDE organization. Okay. So which will show the yellow button, download 2024 9. If you want to download the lower versions, you can find other releases here. 2024 is 963. You can download any version. This is for Java practicing purpose, right? So go for 2024 June version. So which came just 4 5 months before, right? So download this. So for downloader, you can find this yellow button. Download x86 64-bit, right? So click download. So you can have this download button. Click on it. So it will download. And after downloading, completing the download, go to the downloads, and you can find the downloaded Eclipse. Eclipse is a jar. Okay. No need to install. Just download it. We can configure it. Okay. After downloading Eclipse, we can use the Eclipse. But Java, after downloading, we need to install the software. But Eclipse is IDE, right? So no need to install. Just download it and we can configure it with Java. Okay. So after downloading Java and Eclipse, we are ready to practice Java programming. So any questions as of now? So for how to install Java, how to install Eclipse. So anyway, I will explain in future also while you are installing if any questions. So so this is the process to install Java and Eclipse in your systems. So now I am opening. So I showed you how to set up the Java as environment variable, as I showed, right? Environment variable. This is very important. After after installing Java, we need to set up this Java home value. We should give C drive program files JDK bin. We need to copy till the bin folder. So because inside the bin only all the Java libraries functions will be available. So copy this parameter, the path. I'm saying value. Copy this path from the file explorer and then paste it as a value for the Java home environment variable. And then add another parameter here under the path. The same way, it will open a window or add the new variable under the path. So it will be added. Now I am opening Eclipse. After downloading Eclipse, right? So we need to open Eclipse IDE to use for the Java programming practice purpose. So it is showing we have downloaded the lower version of Java, so which is not compatible with the Eclipse. That's what, as I mentioned, right? When we are trying to use Eclipse Java, right? It will pop up like go for the higher versions. So always go for the Java 18, Java 21. So Java 17, Java 18. So you can go for that. So it's opening the Eclipse. It will say Eclipse installer. It won't install. So it will download and then we can configure it. So this Eclipse, once this dialog box, no, pop-up window means dialog box open, then we have multiple options. This Eclipse used by multiple Java developers can use it for the development of Java programming, and we can use for enterprise Java and web applications. We can use for C and C++ developers. So C developers, C++ programming developers also they will use Eclipse. So we will select this one, okay, for applications. So click this option, Eclipse IDE for the enterprise Java and web developers. Install. Is configuring only. So just they are naming as installation. So after installing this Eclipse IDE, then it will open the IDE. It's taking a little longer. So and then before installing this one, as I informed, so Java programming practice is very important for job searching, for automation, in automation testing. When we know the concepts, right, as I showed, these concepts are very important for core Java. So OOPS is very important, like encapsulation. What is encapsulation? What is polymorphism? What is inheritance concept? What is abstract concept? I will show simple program now, and later during the Java sessions, right, I will explain all these topics with the examples. And then after the session, right, in daily basis, so please spend 1 to 2 hours for practice. So in daily basis, after our topic, when we practice, then only we can able to remember the concepts, and then it's easy to program. So please practice daily basis, okay? And Java collections also, it is very important and easy concept only for storing the data elements, the objects in the of the web applications. And strings are very important, okay, to store the characters and strings of web applications. And to handle the Java, the programming exceptions and errors, we will use exception handling mechanism. And after this, right, I'll high level, I will give Selenium WebDriver automation tool. So in Selenium WebDriver automation tool, right? See, in Selenium, right, this is a easy web automation means tool. So this is open source. Both Java and Selenium are open source tools. There is no license. So normally when we purchase any license, we need to pay some amount, right, for the license amount. But Java is a popular because of it's a open source and free. So anyone can download free. But when we use Java for the organization purpose, so definitely they need to take the license. So only for the students and the personal use, it is a free software. Okay. So Selenium WebDriver automation tool. This is also a free and open source automation tool. So which is very popular. Most of the IT companies, right, they are preferring Selenium because Java, it is a combination of Java, right? And also it's a free open source, and no need to pay the yearly license and all. Even organizations also, so they won't say like they are using for the organization. So it's most of the projects in IT companies, right? So they are downloading as a free software only. Okay. And under this, the main important points and Selenium automation is the WebDriver is locators. Locators means I will say example ID. Okay. The page the pins in a way any web applications, okay, will have locators like expert. For all web applications, when you open any ICICI bank application, any banking application, any insurance application, any hospital application, all are like online web applications only, right? So each element in a web page, if you go to the Google, right, this one, this support, this is a web page element. English, it drop down. This is a page element. So in any web applications, when you go like uh, so Amazon website. So when you open any web application, just I'm giving an example. See all these, right? This is opening in a Chrome browser. So to handle the Selenium WebDriver, right? We can it will support multiple browsers. Sir. You can open any application. That means any Amazon portal you can open in IE Internet Explorer, Chrome browser, and we have other, right, Safari and Mozilla Firefox. You can open any browser on any browser because Selenium WebDriver supports multiple browsers, all these browsers. So I hope I have opened Amazon portal in the Chrome browser. So if you see all these logos, the drop downs, all we can call as a page elements. Okay, file for Selenium automation, we are using locators to inspect the elements. Inspect means example. See for automation is nothing but when you open any web application, how we open? So manually, I open a browser and I open Amazon website by clicking the link. The same actions Selenium WebDriver will perform with the Selenium functions. Okay, example, to open a browser, we have a method get, okay, in Selenium. So these are the few locators we are using for inspection. So locators will be used for inspection of page elements for on any web applications. That means web pages. So these are very important. So see, before using the page element, first we need to identify that. We need to inspect it. So for the inspection purpose, we are using we have many locators, 10 locators. I will tell when I am explaining it. So all the locators we will use it. And then we have methods, Selenium methods. Like example, when we want to inspect a text box is a page element. When you inspect a drop down, okay, drop down. So when we example as I showed in Amazon, right? So this is a kind of a text box, search box. So and this is like a drop down prime. Okay. So we have different kinds of the page elements in any web applications, right? Okay. This is a drop down. So how to handle these page elements? After inspection of the page elements using the locators, we will use the Selenium methods. Okay. So for text box, we will use send keys method. Send keys method. For drop down, we will use select by value, select by index. Like this, we have multiple methods to handle the drop down page element. So like this in Selenium, we will use one method for each page element. Okay. So this is how first we will inspect the element, and then we will perform the action to handle the page element. So when we write all these methods in a Java, it means Java program, then that is nothing but a test case. In manual testing, we used to call it test case, right? So example, a simple test case for Amazon. So to check the user is logging successfully in Amazon portal. This is a manual test case. For that, we will automate the similar way. First, we will open a browser. We will using the get method. So we have get method. So using get method, so we will use the open the Chrome browser, and in the get method we will give the website Amazon.in. What will give the correct website name. So this method will open the corresponding the web application in the Chrome browser. So for this, other important things are which browser, whether it is IE, whether it is a Firefox, okay, whether it is a Chrome, it will support multiple browsers, the Selenium. So we need to choose one of the and main thing is Selenium is having a driver, web driver, right? This driver is, it will act as an object. Okay, so for the class, right? As I mentioned, the whoops concepts, I will, the main important topic is what is a class, what is an object. So that is so in Java is a object oriented programming language. So everything is object. So we will create as a object. So Selenium also, the driver is there. The driver, Selenium driver will be used for the communicating with the browser. Example, when you are opening any, when you join in an organization, IT company, so you are joining in a project. So you need to work for the hospital project. That means insurance or health organization project, web application, the project. And some people will work on banking applications. So you are working for the Bank of America, Chase Bank. So you need to open the corresponding web applications in your office desktop machines. So after that, using any browser, we can use any browsers. Mostly the people will prefer Chrome browser for Selenium because it is easy to inspect the elements, and you can use IE also, Firefox also. We have we need to yeah, configure the IE and Firefox and Chrome suitable for the WebDriver. As I mentioned, right, when you go for the IE versions, the IE browser version, Firefox versions, Chrome versions, which one, whatever browser you are using, those browser versions should be compatible with the Selenium driver. So driver is very important in Selenium, okay, to communicate with the web browser, because all the applications opening in web browsers only, right? That means Chrome or Firefox IE. So to communicate with the browser, driver is a plays a key important role in Selenium. So we need to create a driver object, and then through that we need to automate the program. So these are the high level concepts we discussed today. So let's see the Eclipse IDE. So it's configured. I'm opening Eclipse IDE. I will show a simple program how we can use Eclipse IDE for Java programming practice. Sorry for the noises. We can change this path. Okay, just if I give any path, right? If you go to browse, okay, you can select anything. You can go to documents. You can go to desktop also. So if I select this one, right? So select the path where you are configuring Eclipse, then launch. Yeah, it's launching now. And daily, please practice at least for 1 hour this Java, and when we are practicing any topic, right? Java concepts. When we are starting a Selenium also, I will show how to write all these concepts, how to automate a simple web application. We'll take a simple web application like Amazon, Flipkart, anything. Then we'll automate the test cases. Test cases are nothing but like a manual testing. Verify the user is logged in successfully in the Amazon portal. The same test case we will automate it. I will show all those things in Eclipse only. So see here, Eclipse. Okay, I have created already a sample project. So I will delete this. I'll show you. See, before that, see, first we need to, after opening Eclipse IDE, right, we need to create a project. We can create a Java project. Okay, just I'm deleting this. Okay, see here, when you open, I have already created a Java project. That's why we were able to see a created project, Java examples. Then I have deleted it. So when you are installing a Java and Eclipse in your desktops, right? Then after opening a Eclipse, you can able to see this window. Eclipse IDE is a window open, and then you can see the options. Create a Maven project. We can create a Maven project. Maven is nothing but it is a building a project. I will explain about Maven later. It's a huge concept. So it's a builder. So we can create the Maven project as a Maven project, so that the project will be created with the proper structure. That means where we need to maintain the Java test classes, and where we need to maintain the Java common methods classes, where we need to maintain the test data, where we need to maintain the Java libraries. So all it will be a proper structure when you create a Maven project in Eclipse. But for practice purpose, go for the create a Java EAL project, a simple one. So create a Java EAL project. So click on create Java project and give the project name. Just I'm giving Java examples. You can give any name. Okay, already exist. They're saying Java test examples I'm giving. Okay, click finish. Okay, so when you select the Java, create a Java project, right? So it is created as a Java project. Okay, now select this one example. After creating a project, select that one, right click on it and create. See, when we click the new project now, because we are creating a new project, right? So when you right click it, you will have the options like this. Select it, new project. So here we'll have the options what kind of project you are creating. So as I mentioned, you can go for the Maven project, but I will show later. It's very huge concept. For Selenium practice, right? I will explain the Maven project. For simple for practice Java, right? For basic programming, we need to select the Java. So select the Java project. Okay. So give the project name Java sample tests. So when I created it, it is downloaded, right? See here. I have created the new project as Java sample test. And when I select the Java project, the pop-up window, then automatically all the libraries, when we install the JDK, right, Java in your desktop, under the bin folder, all these functions will be there. Libraries will be available. So when you create a project in Eclipse as a Java project, automatically all the libraries will download in a Eclipse. Okay, because when you're programming, right, we need all these functions. Okay, and we will create a source folder. So a sample test also created. What we will do after this, you will need to create a package, because Java is a Java in Java, right? We can call you need to create a classes and objects, as I mentioned. Before creating a class, we need to create a package. The package is nothing but collection of classes. So create a class first, a package first. Give some package name. Oops examples. Okay. See, it's created oops examples package, and after on the package, first we need to select the source folder, right click, new, and then package, and then you need to select on the package, right click on the package name, and then select new, and then class. So here we should give class name, right? Just I am giving test1 as a class name, and I am selecting public static void main. This is very important. I will explain now in a minute. Okay. When you create a class test1, so it will give this structure in Eclipse IDE. So now if you see the package name, I have given whoops examples. It will display the package name. So this is the how we need to write the Java programming. We need to give the package name first, in which package we are this class exists. So that's why it is displaying package name as whoops examples as we given, and then it is given public class test1. So public, private, protected, all these are access modifiers. I will explain during the Java concept, oops concepts. So just for simple program, I am explaining this. For public is a access modifier. So when you give public for any class, right, you can able to access this class from any other project within this Eclipse, and from many other packages also. So that's why we are giving public. So class name is test1. I have given while creating class test1 as a class name. So it is taking the class name as test1. So this is very important, everyone. Public static void main. Without this method, you can't compile Java program. So just remember, everyone, when you are creating any Java program, right? It is very important to maintain this Java public static void main method, because Java virtual machine, when you are installing Java JDK, right? When you write a simple program to compile and execute, we need the JVM will take care, the Java virtual machine internally. So the Java virtual machine will find, look for this method. When you write any simple Java program to execute that program, the JVM will search where is the main method. So the execution will trigger from the main method. So it will come to the main method. It will execute all the steps mentioned in the main method. I will take 1 or 2 minutes only, not more than that. I will show simple program. So public class test1 is a program. Just I am giving string, okay, x equal to ABCD, okay, or can give Venkat, okay. You can give x instead of this. You can give anything. First name. You can give anything. Just I'm giving x only, okay. So string x is a string is nothing but one variable I mentioned, right? Data type, string, integer, int, char, all data types. So x is a variable in Java. We can call x as a variable. So string is a data type. So I'm defining x as a string variable, and I'm giving the value for the x as Venkat. And always string means double quotations. So within the double quotations, you need to give the value. That is a string value. And always in Java, we need to end with the semicolon. So this is how we will define the variables. If I give int age example, so I will give like 40. That means integer value. Integer, int means integer, age means variable name, 40 is a value. That means I have given the data type as integer. That's why the value is numeric value, 40. So this is how in Java we can define the variables, string type of variables, integers. So we have many types. I will explain during OOPS concept. So for this I am giving Venkat and string x is a Venkat value, age is a 40. Okay. Now I'm creating a in Java, as I mentioned, methods, right? Methods are very important, like a functions in C language. Void, okay, display. Just I'm giving a simple name, okay. Always methods will close with the close, open and close bracket. In Java, method means method name and open and close bracket. This is the signature of the method Java in Java, okay. So Java functions we can say Java methods. So I'm giving void is a there is no data type string. I have given the data type integer string for the variables, right? For this method, I have given void. That means there is no data type. It will it and when you give the void, right? High level, I am saying it. This method won't return any value. So this method won't return any values. When you give string, right, it will return some value. So So based on the requirement in a project, right, we'll define the methods. For simple, I'm giving void. Okay, void is a it's not any it's a default data type. Okay, it won't return anything, and display is a method name on this one. And simple, I'm giving system. I'm printing something. System dot out dot println. So after installing Java, inside the bin folder, all libraries will be there, right? Then you can find these options when you are typing in IDE, Eclipse IDE. So select the appropriate method, println method. So system.out.println. That means this method will you use to print anything in Java program. Okay. Just I am giving my name is okay. My name is and I'm concatenating strings. I will explain later what is concatenation. But when you're merging multiple values in the strings, right, I'm giving plus symbol. That is concatenation symbol. Okay. And I'm giving one space. Okay. And Venkat, where is there in X variable? So just I'm giving X variable. And then, and again, I'm giving and, okay. And that means that also I should give in double quotations. Okay. X and before that also I will give single space for look and feel purpose. So my name is Venkat and I am 40 means age, right? So give the direct value age, again some space, old. Okay. My name is Venkat and I'm 40 years old. I'm printing this value using system.out.println. Okay. Using the display method. So in Java, this is how we will define the methods, Java methods. This is how we will define the Java variables. So this is the class definition. How we will define the class means public class name is test1, open curly braces, open curly braces, close. So every time it is very important to open, when you open a curly brace, to close, we should close it. Otherwise it will throw Java error. So this is a proper structure in Java. So always make sure you need to close the curly braces when you open it. Okay. Example for display method, I have opened a curly brace. If I haven't closed it, it will show error, syntax error. That's why we need to give proper curly braces. Open and close the methods and class with the curly braces. And then, as I mentioned, right, public static void main. This is a very important method in Java because the Java virtual machine will find out the main method. From there, it will execute the steps in this program. So in this main method, what we will define is, first I am creating a object for a class. Class name, this is also I will tell later in detail. Class name, object name equal to new class name. Okay. See, test1 is a class name. For this class, test1 is a class name. In Java, object is very important because Java is an object oriented language. So for calling any functions, for calling any variables, we need to create an object first for a class. So test1 is a object we need to create for the test1 class. The definition, this is a very common definition. Just remember, class name, object name equal to new is a parameter, operator. So using new operator equal to class name and open bracket, close bracket. This is a syntax, remember, for creating an object in a class in Java. So this is how we will create the object for the class first in the program inside the main method, because the JVM will start the execution from the main method. So it will find out the first step. First step is Java, the object is created for this test1 class. That means it will execute this step first, this line. So this line will execute 17th line. Then it will create an object. And then next step is object dot display, because we have a display method, right? So I'm calling display method. So in Java, important thing is to maintain the main public static void main method. This is the common syntax for the main method. Open curly brace or close one. And inside the main method, we need to give any steps, any lines of steps, any number of lines. And for this program, I'm giving first line as creating a object for this test1 class. After creating an object, I'm calling display method. I'm giving the method name as display. That's why I'm calling display. So in a Java program, to call any method from main method, we need to create an object first for the class and then create a method. Okay. If you see now, I'm executing this program so that you will get to know. Right click on it. You will find run as, okay, Java application. Okay. Go to the package oops package. Select the class test1.java. Right click on it. Run as Java. Okay. So it will open like this. Open, select. See, if you see here, the output is this one. My name is Venkat and I am 40 years old. If you see, there is no space, right? That's why I'm giving this single quotations space for look and feel purpose, for readable purpose. So if you see and I, both are mixed because I haven't given any spaces here. So I'm giving space here, 40. If I execute now again, it will give the space. See here, and I split it. Now am 40 is mixed. So I'm giving I am again. I'm giving single space. This is only for readable purpose. We should give like this. When you're working in any Java project in your any IT company, these are the basic things we need to maintain. So it is easy to read, right? When you program like this, everyone can able to read easily. My name is Venkat and I am 40 years old. So this is the output of this program. So this is very simple, everyone I am saying. So please start practicing from tomorrow, because today try to install JDK in your desktops. Watch this video and go to the Google and install JDK for your Windows or Linux or Mac machine. So we have several options. If you search Java free download for Mac, it will display it will give the link. If you give Java free download for Windows, it will give the link. Just download it. And then after downloading, you need to install also, as I showed, right? Go to here. After download, you can find this software downloads and double click on it. It will install and click the next. It will install. After installing, right, go to the C drive, program files, and Java. You can find the installed Java. After installing Java, you can find the bin folder inside the JDK, and inside the bin, all libraries functions will be available. So this is how we need to install. And then Eclipse also same. Go to Google Eclipse free download for Windows and 64-bit. If you are a computer, as I showed, right, about computer. So about computer, go here first, check which whether it is a Windows machine or a Linux operating system or Mac, you will get to know. And then find this one, system type, 64-bit. So based on that, you need to download Eclipse and JDK from Google, whether it's 64-bit or 32-bit. So it will give both the options because all are free open source tools, right? So you can search this option Google. So this is how we need to install Java and Eclipse in your computers, and then practice the same way. So Java is very easy language and popular language since 2000 year. It's a Java founded in 1995 using the Sun Microsystems. So from as I we all got the jobs in 2000 years, 2004 like that. So I'm finding there is no like most of the people getting Java jobs in Java developers and Java automation testing, because Java is a advanced language, like have so many advanced features in Java programming language. And most of the IT companies and means the clients, see IT organizations working for the clients, right, in across the globe, US, UK, and multiple countries. So most of the clients in across the regions, they are using web applications in Java language. That's why this Java language is the most popular. So and easy to practice also. And it is a object oriented programming language. That is the reason I'm creating object here. I'm calling the methods. So this is a very simple program I have shown here. So all the best everyone, and practice in daily basis at least 1 hour. Then only during the lesson, right, during the training session, you'll get to know theoretically what is the concept and all. But after the session, daily basis, please spend 1 hour per practice. Then only you can able to write the program by yourself. Okay. Thank you all. Venkat, have done for this session. I'm sorry for the time taken. I had taken 20 minutes extra time. Sorry for that.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you
Yeah,
all.
catch you tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me stop recording.